Washington Hall of Fame breeders Rick and Debbie Pabst had purchased stakes-winning mare Sultan's Gem in Kentucky and owned a breeding to a Kentucky stallion. The resulting colt was foaled in Washington and became a track star.
I bred her to Lord Avey, and Turban was the result. And so then I put him in the sale, and the Pennies bought him on the deal that we would stay in, and they put together a group of people.
Turban grew up big, strong, and fast. Kay Cooper had him as a juvenile, and she had her hands full.
He loved to train. He had a ton of ability that way, training. And his only downfall I remember is he hated to be brushed. So that was him.
He wouldn't start at age 2, but his career debut the next year was spectacular.
Turban might be a first-time starter, but is going to give them a lesson and a half here. Turban is much, much better than these, and Turban's going to salute by 6, 7, 8, make it more maybe at the wire. Turban, a demolishing win by 8 lengths.
Turban won 2 of 3 starts that season, and the group had significant offers to sell.
We kept him and ran him ourselves, which was a lot of fun. We really had a good time with him, and because he was so talented.
In the early part of the 2003 meeting, he was Emerald Downs' top older horse, taking 2 stakes.
Turban ranging up. I'm a Drifter, tackled by Turban and Colterkind. Alpha Rune is late. Turban goes up on the outside to take over. Turban in front. Turban from I'm a Drifter, Colterkind and Alpha Rune. And Turban in front will go on and win. Turban does it again.
He had issues that needed time off the track and wouldn't make that year's Longacres Mile. His final career start did come in the 2005 mile.
He was good, and if I asked him to work in a certain time, he would do it. If I wanted 3/4 and 10 flat, he would do it. I could talk to him, I think, and correlate with him what we wanted, and the rider just hung on.
Several were interested in finding Turban a proper permanent home. Jill Hallin was busy enough with her own full-time job and sharing Chinook Pass with an adoring public.
Kay Cooper mentioned that she had this nice-looking horse, well-bred, nice-looking gelding that needed another home, and I was still riding Chinook, and I told her no, I didn't need another horse. And then Ralph Vaca got a hold of me and said, Paps have this horse that needs a new home, and I said, no, I don't need another horse. And then a friend of mine who did foal watching out at Debbie Pabst's farm said, there's a horse out there that I foaled out that turned out to be a nice racehorse and he needs a new home. Well, come to find out, all these 3 or 4 people, they were all talking about the same horse.
Now, after over 17 years at Hallin's farm and after getting scores of young riders started, Turban is doing great at age 25.
He taught a lot of kids how to go over jumps, and he did a lot of trail riding with me, and he was a good friend with Chinook, so I thought in his 20s he could just be retired. So I have one other horse that he's stablemates with, and they're just happy together.
No, I thought it was really cool that she was able to take him and do that, because I would not have guessed. That's the truth.
Turban's full and productive life goes on.